Welcome back, everybody, for the fourth installment in the NES repair series. Obviously, this will be the last one, putting the NES back together. Just got the bottom cover here, and I've gone ahead and used some super glue to try to repair this screw post that we had broken on the first video. Hopefully that holds, we'll find out. But let's go ahead and get started. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the power and the reset buttons back in. Now, when you put these back in, there's two little posts that will go through the bottom of the metal part right here that lets you know it's in the right spot. And then I'll just get my screwdriver here, which is on its lowest torque setting. I'm still not going to use it on certain screws like that one, because it'll just tear that apart, I'm sure, regardless. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and screw this down. Alright. Now we're going to put our controller ports back in. Remember, the one with the shorter cord is player 1. Just go ahead and slide it in. Longer cord is player 2. And now, just go ahead and flip it over. And you're going to want to bring it in from the top and then on. Now, there's two screws. Screw this back down. Alright. Now, you just want to grab this lower RF shield here, and then grab our motherboard with the 72-pin connector. And as you can see, on the bottom of the RF shield, it has these which kind of clamp around the lower connector. So just go ahead and lower the motherboard in. It should just drop right in with a little bit of persuasion. But before we stick it in, let's just go ahead and flip it forward here and reconnect our wires. First I'm going to reconnect player 1 to the front port here, and then I'm going to reconnect player 2 to the side port here, and then just reconnect the power and reset switch here. Now, these will only go in one way, so don't worry about it, but don't try to force it. If it doesn't feel like it's going in, don't force it in. Just take a look at it and you'll see what I mean. They're only supposed to go in one way, and they will only go in one way. But we'll just get this cable out of the way of the screw posts, and then just go ahead and drop it down. Now when you do, there's also some locating points that will go through the RF shield. One there, there's one there, and then there's one back here. So we'll just go ahead and tuck these wires down, and we'll get our first two screws, and we're going to screw down the RF and composite locks. Alright, now we've got our cartridge slot. Now here's the trick. On the bottom here, you see this tab? This tab needs to go under the motherboard. If it doesn't, and I've seen a lot of people have this problem, they'll set it on and then the cage will not lock down once they've got the top cover on. I had this problem initially and seemed to solve it by loosening this screw right here in the top cover. And I thought it was odd that that was the problem. That was not the problem. The problem was this was not under the board. So when you put it back in, just slide it on, lift up the board, and you can actually see through the crack here whether or not it's under, or you can just lift up on it and see if it's under. This one's under, so we're good to go. And we're gonna start by putting these two back in. Hopefully we'll see if this screw post will hold the screw or not. So I'm just gonna use my hand screwdriver here. This is not sounds I want to hear. The cracking, but it is tightening up. I am not going to tighten it any more than that. This other one seemed fine, but I'm just going to use the hand screwdriver just in case. Alright, that seems tight. Alright, so now these other copper colored screws, which go in the very front and back. I'm kind of actually worried since those ones stripped out about stripping these ones out, but thinking that one up on the left actually is. Let me double check with the hand. Yeah, it is. There's no way I stripped it out with how little I was using that, though. Somebody has definitely been in this thing before, but probably tried to fix it and didn't know what to do. But anyway, now we just need to put on the top RF cover, RF shield here. So, just put our screws back in. Number 3 go on this right side. 2 in the back. And then 2 on the side. Now, sound you're hearing is just the motor breaking free. That's the torque sensing part of this electric screwdriver. Alright, now I'm going to set this aside because we are going to put the top cover back together. And actually, I'm going to get this out real quick. Don't want to scratch this top cover up. Alright, so we just start by sliding that in from the side and dropping it down. And then just take these. Doesn't matter which one goes where, they both have screw posts in all the same locations. And just drop them in. Now just holding on to them, flip it over. Screws here. Just get these and drop them back in to hold the cartridge door on. And we got our screws here, and just go ahead and put these screws back in. Easy enough. But I think I forgot to mention about the 72 pin connector in the last video. If you do have to replace them, there is one place that I do trust getting them from. I have heard people using these and they've had them for over a year and they're still working fine. They still do put a lot of pressure on the game contacts, but the same place that I get my game cleaning paste and stuff from, and that's the Nintendo Repair Shop. I probably mentioned this in the other 72-pin connector video, but I'll just mention it again. I am going to put a link below to that in the description on this video, as well as the video for the 72-pin connector, so you can get one in case yours is beyond repair. But yeah, those are the only ones that I would trust. I would not get them on eBay. They're just cheap garbage from what I can tell. What's different from the ones at the NES Repair Shop and the ones at eBay, I don't know. And oh, that is not good. I just dropped my screw. So, I will be right back. I'm gonna hurry and look for that, and we'll get that last one put in. Alright, so we got that back together. Thank goodness for magnets. Getting that screw back, but go ahead and just set that aside. Get our top cover and our bottom cover here, and just drop it back down. That's all there is to it. Put our cloth back down. Now it's just a matter of putting these 6 screws back in, and it's done. One. All right, so there we have it. A refurbished NES. That is how we do it. I am going to go ahead and take this into my game room and give it a test. Hopefully it works, and I will be back to report whether or not that did the trick. But yeah, I will be back in a minute. Alright, welcome back everybody, and I just got done testing this, and to my surprise, it is working with every single game that I put in it. So it looks like this system is refurbished and ready to go. But keep in mind that if you've done everything that I've showed you in this video and it is still having problems, then it is time to try getting a brand new 72-pin connector. Like I said, follow that link in the description below to go to the Nintendo Repair Shop and order one of these if you need to. But that is the next step to try. If that still doesn't fix it, then there is some component on the board or the board itself that is having a problem. So, and it will require some deeper investigation. Either you've got some blown capacitors, or you've got some resistors that are having issues or burnt out, or whatever. But yeah, basically that is how to quickly refurbish your Nintendo. Hope this helps some people out. Go ahead and leave any questions or comments you have down below, and I will be seeing you either on Sunday or Monday morning. I will be uploading the weekly pickups video. I picked up some pretty cool stuff, I think. But yeah, we will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.